Good morning, everybody. It's Victoria Thomas in the training department. I also have our social media specialist, Maddie Morgan, on the line with me. I apologize for our late start. Our fair housing webinar went a little over this morning. We were having such a great conversation, and so that is the reason we're getting started a little late. As usual, everybody is muted. If you have any questions as Maddie goes through her presentation, please type them into the little question box. I will monitor those. And without further ado, Maddie, let's go ahead and get started.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being flexible with us as we kind of maneuvered around our busy schedule of webinars this morning. So thanks for joining in on Facebook Basics for your personal page. So I'll go ahead and get started. So first things first, the way you use your Facebook personal profile can play a role in the success of your business. However, it's extremely important to remember that according to Facebook's terms of service, you're not allowed to use your personal profile strictly for business. That being said, you can use your personal page, to help your community learn more about your business. You can showcase your expertise and grow your business while sharing posts that also show your personal side. So this is why I constantly stress the importance of 80% personal content and 20% business content. You want to post your business related content, so like client stories, blog articles, business tips, whatever it is, alongside personal content, your hobbies, vacations, your family, whatever. Keep in mind, Facebook will shut your account down if you use your personal page primarily for commercial gain. So it's so important not to obliterate your Facebook, your personal page with only like business salesy posts. So just keep that in mind going forward. And that being said, I mean, you may decide to keep your professional and your personal lives separate on social media, and that's totally okay too. But here's a few reasons why you should use your personal page for business, despite what I just said. First, it's completely free to use. Using your personal Facebook, it can be a powerful way to organically grow your reach, your audience, your business. And what I mean by organically grow it is without paying for ads. You have a built-in audience full of people who already know you personally, and by using your personal page to access this network, you're likely to work with people you already know, or they're likely to give you referrals if they know you're a realtor, all without you having to spend a dime on an ad. Secondly, Facebook personal profile pages have a way bigger reach. And what I mean by that is that posts on your personal page are going to get so many more eyeballs on them without having to run expensive ads. In contrast, Facebook business pages are kind of pay to play is what I call it, meaning that in order to get your messages seen by the maximum number of people, you have to run ads. So you have to put advertising dollars behind your posts for them to go as far. So if you post to your business page, chances are only about 2% of your followers are going to see that post organically without an ad. So this is how Facebook kind of entices business pages to spend advertising dollars. They use their algorithm to limit which posts are shown to which people and how often they show them. So when you post and interact as a personal page, just from your basic profile, the number of people you're able to reach without any ad spend goes way up. So that's a huge advantage of using your personal profile page. So how do you maximize your personal page and make it work for you? First up, make sure your profile is updated. Your profile gives an immediate snapshot of who you are and what you do to anyone that visits your profile. Make sure your bio and your intro are up to date. Upload featured photos. So featured photos are those little 6 photos there. They're public photos that appear on your profile to everyone. The idea is to add these to your profile to help people to get to know you better. So, showcase things that are important to you. Make sure you update where you work, FC Tucker Company. This covers you for marketing purposes and also helps establish you as a real estate authority. And then finally, put a professional spin on your profile picture and your cover image. Your profile picture isn't just something your Facebook friends see. It's always public and it's always visible. So choose a photo that you'd be happy to share with potential clients, anybody that's checking out your profile. You want all this information to give a visitor an idea of who you are. If you think of it this way, if you could only give a stranger a few things about yourself, what would you want to tell them? Think of social media as an interview. So when a potential employer asks you to tell them about yourself, what do you want them to know? So your bio then is, think of it as your digital elevator pitch. It's your handshake. So here on the screen, you can see a screenshot of my bio. So some of the things I might want people to know about me based on my profile is, one, that I'm a local girl. I was born and raised in Indiana, and I obviously still live here. I know a thing or two about social media. That's important for me to show people. But the most important thing that I want people to know is that if you bring me donuts, I will be your best friend. So, you can put a lot into a profile, and you want to maximize your profile, your digital elevator pitch, and let your profile speak for you. Next is to make strategic friend requests. So when you post and interact as a personal page, the number of people you're able to reach goes up. But the key to maximizing this reach is to make strategic friend requests. You own a business now. Social media isn't just a place to keep friends and family updated. It's still important to engage with your existing network. After all, that's one of the benefits of having a personal page, this built-in audience of your friends and family. But you also want to be always expanding your network and adding new friends. So instead of friending all your old high school pals, start making friend connections with people who would be ideal clients for you. This goes back to having an updated profile. Your bio is your handshake, remember? So you want your profile to immediately explain to someone why they should friend you or why they should accept your friend request. So how do you find new friends to add? Facebook, as you're scrolling through your newsfeed, Facebook will suggest friends to you based off of mutual friends you may have, local business pages, your friends' friends, and Facebook groups are a big one too to find and interact with people. Facebook's friend limit is 5,000 people. That's a lot of opportunity to connect with potential clients. So definitely, maximize that, use that to your advantage. My third tip for you is to allow follows on your personal profile. So every time you post something, you choose who you share it with. So up here in the top corner, down here as you're making a post, I think it automatically chooses friends or whatever you have in your settings. But you can choose that. So if you want to share with friends of anyone tagged, only you, whoever you decide. When you make your post public, anyone can see it. So the follow function allows people to see all of your public updates in their newsfeed without you having to accept them as a friend or see their updates in your newsfeed. So for example, Katie Lance here is a well-known real estate social media strategist. As you can see, she has almost 9,000 people who follow her for her public content. Like I mentioned earlier, Facebook has a friend limit of 5,000, so there's no way for her to be friends with all of those people. But by turning on her follow function, she has the ability to share valuable content with an even larger network without having to add each person as a friend. She can still be selective of who she wants to add to her friend network. What's great about this function is you can still keep your private life private. But you can allow your followers to still get your business related updates. So when you're creating a post, you can choose your audience, like I said. You can send your updates about your family and your private life and whatever things you want to still keep private to your friends. But if you post anything real estate related or about your business, you can make that one public. So the follow function only allows people to see your public updates. So your privacy stays intact, and all of your real estate content remains super visible to those people. The other great thing about this feature is that if you don't accept someone as a friend, they automatically become a follower. So you can super quickly and really easily build up a big audience with little effort on your part. So if I send Christy a friend request, but she doesn't want to, to add me to her friend network, she can deny me, but I still end up, I automatically am added as a follower and will still see all of her public content. So if you're unsure whether or not your follow function is turned on, I added the link there on your screen. So I'll give you a minute to either take a snapshot of that, take a photo, whatever. Okay, so this next one is pretty straightforward. When you're out and about with clients, with friends, whoever, check into a location and tag the people that you're with, especially if you're with clients. If you're grabbing coffee with a client, check into the coffee shop and then tag your client. When you tag someone, one, they receive a notification that you posted about them, and then it goes on their timeline, and depending on their settings, it also can be added to their newsfeed. So this widens the number of people who will see your post, thereby increasing the number of likes and potential engagement for your profile. Just make sure to tag responsibly and only tag the people who are in your photo. Don't go on a crazy tagging spree just to get people to see your post. That's a big no-no, and people don't like that anyway. So tag responsibly, that's important. And then the last tip I've got for you is to engage in Facebook groups as an authority. So a lot of business happens inside Facebook groups. They're a huge asset when it comes to promoting your business. You can join someone else's group, you can create your own group. Either way, groups make it easy to help, support, and engage with other people simply by offering a solution to their problems with your expertise. You can, of course, join groups from your business page, but you gain two huge advantages by joining from your personal profile. The first is that when you join a group as a person instead of as your business, your posts, comments, whatever, are going to be far more visible to group members than any business page posts. Remember how we talked about earlier about Facebook limiting exposure that business pages have in order to entice them to spend money on ads? Well, it's the same way in Facebook groups. When you join a group from your personal profile, your post is automatically going to be shown to more people than your post would be as a business page. The second advantage you have by joining as a person is credibility. When you engage as a person in Facebook groups rather than as a business, your posts are going to come across far more trustworthy than a Facebook business post. People in Facebook groups they're searching for answers to their questions and looking for expertise. They don't want to be advertised to. A business page looks like it's advertising instead of being there to lend a helpful hand. So when a group member posts the question, which interior paint colors are best for my dining room, and you post your super thoughtful expert answer from your personal profile, they can click on your name, buy your comment, head straight over to your personal page and see what other information you have for them. And when they get to your profile, they'll, one, see your updated profile bio that we just talked about, and they'll see that you're a realtor and therefore an expert on their paint colors they just asked about, and they'll see all of the other useful business tips that you provided. So people you otherwise wouldn't be able to reach will see your posts in these groups and then follow your social media trail back to your page, your business, whatever, and then that potentially can gain you new clients, and that's the whole point. So engaging in groups as a person just, makes you more visible, makes you more credible, and makes it seem like you're just lending a helping hand, helping out a friend versus advertising to people. So quick summary for all of you guys about the things we talked about today. It's all about balance when creating business posts on your personal profile. The way you use your personal page can play a role in the success of your business, but you have to keep a balance of business and personal posts to make sure that you're not abusing Facebook's terms of service. Second, take advantage of all those extra eyeballs that your personal profile allows. When you post and interact as a personal page, the number of people you're able to reach organically without a paid ad goes way up. It increases dramatically. And finally, maximize your reach on your profile by doing the things that we talked about. Update your bio and your intro. Your bio is it's your elevator pitch, it's your handshake. Make sure it reflects who you are and what you do and what you want people to learn about you on a first glance. Make strategic friend requests. Allow follows on your profile. This expands your network and your reach. Always tag your business related posts. When you tag your clients, your post will not only be seen by your sphere, but also by their sphere. So it goes that much further on Facebook. And finally, use your expertise to your advantage in Facebook groups. You guys know so much information and you have so much knowledge to share, but by posting and communicating as a person rather than as a business, you automatically are going to seem more trustworthy to the other group members. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope that was beneficial and helping you figure out how to use your personal page to your advantage and work around Facebook's terms of service. So I'll stick around for a few minutes for any extra questions that anyone might have. And if not, have a great week. And I'm always available by email if anything comes up.
Awesome. Thanks, Maddie. I didn't have any questions come in, so I think we are good.
Perfect.